Hey everyone, David here. You really have to excuse my voice. I've had the most awful, like kind of spring summer cold. I've been blocked up for like the last 3 or 4 days. But anyway, fanboys. We've all encountered them. Excuse me. That's better. You have to excuse my kind of toplessness as well. I've been sweating profusely because of this cold. Fanboys. Now, for those who don't know, a fanboy, and quite alternatively a fangirl, if you wish to be gender specific, is a person who's usually into some element of nerd culture or geek culture to a fanatical degree. But by far the worst are console fanboys. PS3 is better than 360. No, 360 fucking sucks. You know, sort of thing. We've all seen them on message boards, people trolling each other. Well, my take on fanboyism is these people are self-deluding. They're lying to themselves in a certain way. Now, the most obvious part of it is big corporate entities don't deserve this sort of loyalty from their consumers. You know, they just want your money ultimately. You know, to me, it's almost like dealing with a drug dealer or a prostitute. You know, it's a financial transaction. These people aren't your friends. You know, and what blows my mind about fanboys too is the way they go out of their way to defend the companies, especially if it's profligate behaviour, screwing you over, taking away your consumer rights and rights of ownership in like various peripherals and software you buy. It just blows my mind. Some fanboys will go almost to wholly illogical lengths to defend these companies. But with fanboys, the way they deal with each other, with console supremacy, a lot of it is cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the uncomfortable feeling you get when two conflicting theories or opinions in your mind rub off against each other. And I was reading it on Wikipedia, and it had an example with the fox and the grapes. It was fabled by Aesop. There's a big bunch of grapes up in the tree. The fox can't get to them. So the fox begins to rationalise in his mind that the grapes weren't worth having anyway. It's very similar with console fanboys. Console A sucks, but it was never worth getting anyway. I've bought console B, so console A must suck. You know, I've spent a shitload of cash buying console B. I don't want to possibly admit that console A could be better. These are the facets of a fanboy. And to me, fanboyism really is on the wane. I hope it's on the wane with the way gaming has liberalised and changed over, say, the last 10 years. You know, there's a lot more formats. There's a lot more ways of playing the same game. You know, tablets and smartphones. You know, you don't need this stupid, emotionally childish, illogical loyalty to these big corporations. And that's it pretty much on fanboys. That's the way I look at it. So my advice would be never ever buy into fanboy mentality. It's childish, you're deluding yourself, and ultimately you're the one who will be losing out in the end. David out.